welcome back to the Journey to the FarLands. All right. Well, let's see. When last I left off, I had probably about a little over half of this platform done. So let's get right to it and get some more planks. See, that's might be enough for the moment. All right. And basically I want this to come out I'll probably have to go around another way to get rid of some of the excess there. This needs to come out like probably to about here. And then bring the rest of it around. And then I'll need to get some fence made to go around the edge of this thing. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's get some fence. Probably more than I need, but I'd rather have a little bit extra. All right, let's see here. Yeah, fence around the edge here. Okay. And then there. Yeah. All right, that should have most of it pretty well lit up. Let's see. I think a little something. Let's see. From the center here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Which means that in a way it's a little wider on this side, but that'll be fine. Alright, now let's have a look back down here. Still not 100% thrilled with this. So, let's see here. Actually, I should have left that. Alright. Oh, you are going to be that way, in my way. Whoa. Oh. Alright. Not a problem. Needed to do it. Okay. And now we need a stair here. I'm thinking maybe oh, excuse me. Perhaps we can just get away with fences along here. And even back there. Yeah, and then along here and here. And up here. Oh, that's right. I need a block to set these on. Alright. put a dirt block there. Oh, not that. And a fence there and there. And then there, get rid of that. Okay. Another torch here. And I think this thing is looking pretty doggone good. Alright, let's get a hold of a little bit of daylight and give this thing a little bit more of a once over. And, yeah. Yeah. See what it looks like in the bright Minecraft day from the ground. Yeah, like that. Are you going to be that way? Well, wait a minute. Maybe I don't need this one here. Pop it over here. All right, do the dirt block trick again. This needs to not be here, so it's possible to walk through here. But yeah. Alright, maybe I do need another fence post there just for balance. I would put like an upside down slab there, except they don't exist in this version. Alright, let's go ahead and break this down. Alright, now let's get down here on the ground. Let's see how everything is looking. I think it's starting to shape up pretty doggone good. Yeah. Of course, there is the idea of log support beams on the corners of the platform. Certainly on that corner and this corner. Let's see how it looks from over here. I think, oh yeah, yes, that's definitely going to need supports for those two corners as well. And I can tell that, okay, one of them's going to come down to this spot right here. And another one is going to come this way and end up hooking up right there, which might be okay by itself. Let's see, how much logs do I have left? 43. Let's go ahead and get this one done. I think I can get pillared up to that and see what it looks like. Almost there. Yeah, I think this will help it. I mean, it doesn't obviously need the structural support. I mean, structural integrity is so not a thing in Minecraft, but just for appearance's sake, I think it's a good idea. I mean, we know it's stable and strong, but does it look stable and strong? Well, I think maybe it does now. Over here. And have another look. Yes, that is definitely helping things. And I definitely need more logs. So we're back to chopping logs again. Oh, wait a minute. Let me tend to the farm briefly. Looks like some sheep have been walking in it, trampling farmland. But that's not too big a deal. I've already got more stuff planted than I actually need. Alright, time to cut some more logs. And then we can just about almost call this thing finished, I think. And I'm looking forward to that because as much fun as it's been doing this, I gotta tell you, I, for one, am ready to be back on the road, moving onwards to the FarLands. Yeah, looking forward to that, really. Taking a little break to do something like this once in a great while is very cool, fun even. But on the other hand, it kind of almost feels just a teensy bit not quite right, staying in one place for so long. That's 54 logs. That should be enough for another section. And right back here, yeah, that's where the next one has to be. And I think it's definitely going to intersect that lower platform. So, where's my cobble? Get up here. And get some logs going on. A little too low. Apparently a block or two too far out as well. That was too far down at once. There we go. Yes, it's going to intersect with this platform here. I don't think that's going to be a bad idea. In fact, oh, you. Oh, yeah. You're coming down here, aren't you? Yep, you are. Okay. I can work with that. One block over, so it's diagonal from this. And I think it's easy enough to hypothesize that it needs a little bit of extra like that to support all of that. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think we got something going on here. All right, now that corner there is lining up directly with this beam, so let's just walk up there and deal with it from upstairs. Oh boy. It's Amazing. I keep hitting sprint. All right, let's... Oh. Yeah. Can work with that. And I bet you there's log underneath. Yeah, beautiful. Perfect. That works beautifully. Okay. I bet we'll have something sort of similar-ish right here. Up another one or two. All right. There we go. Yes. Coming right through here. Is there a log down below that? Yes, there is. All right. Let's get some daylight and have a look at that. I think it's going to look pretty good. All right. Surprised how that just sort of came together like that. I don't normally have things just fall together like that when building stuff. But this is really good. Really need another pillar this way because you figure it's anchored to the rock in some fashion. All right, this one is a little bit jarring, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Let's have a look out here. Oh yeah. Now that's got some structural integrity to it. That is looking pretty good. Yeah. I'm liking that. I think maybe up there I need to do a little something about getting some more light up there so that, like, for example, we don't have mob spawns on this, on the dirt up there, on the land, the ground. Because that would be not fun. A little more here. Now, if yeah, I just pop something right there. That takes care of that area. And another one here. That's taken care of. All right, now up here. Pop one there, it takes care of those blocks. And that one can even be considered part of lighting for this place. And then up here. Yeah. That should do it. Well, not quite. All right, let's just do that. And some of this actually does need to come down because it wasn't all the way up like that. I think that's about right. And even if it isn't, it's close. All right. All right, I think that looks pretty good. It's about as well lit as it's going to be. It looks structurally strong enough. Don't get caught on those fences. This was back when the hitbox for the fence was the entire block instead of just the actual fence like it is now. Yeah, but this is pretty nice. Great looking view. It's awesome terrain here. And it does occur to me that perhaps one thing I could do, which would get you see over the fence just a little bit more, would be to put slabs on this floor here. But I'm not really quite convinced just yet that that's the thing to do. But honestly, I'm thinking right now that this thing is good to go. We've got the all-important block of F3ness with a memorial torch on it, which is part of the regular lighting scheme. There's enough torches up here to keep anything from spawning. And we have a nice staircase here wrapping around the peak that this thing is built on top of. Now, granted, some of my dirt platform up there was, I put that together when I first got there, and let's light those up. Ah, comforting sound, that is. Yeah, this is looking great. I do indeed like this. Now, on the underside of those stairs, you know what would look really perfect? Upside down stairs. It would give them just enough structuralness to make them not look quite so, hey, look at me, I'm floating. But again, not in this version. But that's all right. I think that this can pretty much be called a completed build. I really do. I like it. It's simple, and it does what it needs to be. It's an observation deck with a nice fancy wide staircase that wraps around that peak, hopefully without destroying it much. And yeah, I think I got something here. What do you think? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this open to a certain amount of viewer input, because that's almost always a good thing. Tell me what you think about the structure itself, whether you think it needs anything else, bearing in mind what is and is not possible in beta 1.7.3. But yeah, I am thinking that I kind of like this thing. And like I said, I'm pretty well willing to call it finished. And so I am going to spend a Minecraft night here, and barring a reason to stay, then in the next episode, when I awaken from the Minecraftian sleep, I will pack my things and point myself to the west and continue onwards to the FarLands. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.